I'm a Franciscan friar. I grew up in the New York metropolitan area. Dad had an Italian fruit and vegetable market. Mom's the Polish side. I remember my first grade sister saying to me, "Gianni, you're going to be a priest like a St. Francis." And I said, "Yeah, sister, I don't think so." And then my uncle was one of the deputy chiefs of the police department. So I joined the police academy full time. I was on the job for 5 years. I did a little bit for juvenile vice, and it was during that time that I met friars. I never met a real friar. We had St. Francis in the bird bath, but I never met a real friar. We had a friar who was a police and fire chaplain. And so I got to know these men who were making a difference in people's lives. And I said, that's what I want to do. The transition in my life came when my partner was killed on the job. Father Michael Judge, who was one of those friars, who was the fire and police chaplain, told me that we have a retreat house and you need to get away. You need to take some time off to come up to the retreat center, spend some time there. And so I started talking with him, and that's the community that I joined. After the first 2 or 3 years, when a man is discerning his life with the community, and it is decided that they have the gifts and talents, and the order is a place where he could live and thrive and grow spiritually. After that intense year, he will take his first vows. And those vows are 3: poverty, chastity, and obedience. And obedience means that we discern God's will in our lives. One of the most powerful moments for me was when we were called to 9/11, to Ground Zero. And it was very important for me and very powerful, first of all, because of the loss of Father Michael Judge. Father Michael was the first victim at Ground Zero, as they call him, where the firefighters carried out his body before the building collapsed. I lost so many friends and people there. My dad's company was there, based in the World Trade Center. And it was such an honor, I would say, to be able to be the presence of God, because so many people said, where is God in all of this? And I just had to say, look around. And in all those people who gave blood and who gave resources to make a difference. One of the firefighters sent me a letter, and he said, I want you to have this gift. And in this box was a cross that he had carved out of one of the melted girders of the World Trade Center. And I remember holding that cross, and tears began to flow. In the police academy, they do teach us that emotions are a police officer's worst enemy. We have to put them on check, but they don't go away. And so as a chaplain, we're able to deal with those and help them process those feelings and emotions. Being a chaplain is very draining for me. And thank God I have my community. You know, as Franciscan friars, we live in community. So in my house here, we have 3. And when I come home, the guys always ask, how was your day? We minister to one another. My father taught us as children that the world should be a different place because we're here. Even something as simple as holding a door open for someone or giving someone a compliment. We can change someone's life with a smile.